welcome to Good Day LA. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. That's right. Jen Ramos.
Welcome back, Jen. I'm Roxy Carpadian in for Bob. Let's take a look at some of the stories we're covering for you this morning.
Thanksgiving is days away, and the holiday travel rush is in full swing following the government shutdown and weeks of disruptions for flights. We're live at LAX just ahead.
Also, a memorial is growing for a Burbank police K9 who was shot and killed in the line of duty. What we know about the standoff that took the dog's life.
And peace talks over the Russian-Ukrainian war continue over the weekend, while the proposed Thanksgiving deadline could change. First, though, before all that, we got to check on that weather with Maria.
Yeah, we've got a good-looking forecast, too, especially if you're staying here for the rest of the holiday week. We start with some patchy clouds, a little bit of fog rolling in this morning. Otherwise, that should burn off. We will get plenty of sunshine again today. Temperatures are on the cooler or chilly side as you are just waking up, maybe, sleeping in, because I think most kids are out of school today, beginning today into the rest of the week. 51 currently in Woodland Hills, 50 in San Bernardino, 27 in Big Bear, to 58 in Palm Springs. I know they've been making snow up at our local resorts, and we're waiting on word on when they will officially open here locally. So I'll let you know as soon as I know, I promise. 76 in the low desert today in Palm Springs, 65 in the high desert, to 54 up into the mountains. Today's highs near the coast, 65, 69 for downtown LA, to 75 for the valleys and the Inland Empire. I'll show you the rest of my forecast coming up in just a few moments, but first let's head back up to Stu in Sky Fox, get another look at our traffic conditions out there. Hey, Stu.
Hey, Maria. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Sky Fox. Well, we were off doing a little errand, and we're making our way back over there to the 101. Now, this is going to be the 101 in Sherman Oaks, and you're going to say, are you sure? Because look at that. It is moving along super well. It actually is. I'm going to still say this is the beginning of the holiday week, and I'm telling you, a lot of folks are staying in, at least right now. The ride looks fantastic. Now, there are some spots where there is going to be some slowing, but for the most part, if you're a commuter and you're hitting the road today, you're going to see the difference. It is, for the most part, moving along pretty well. You can hang out just a little bit longer and get some more Good Day LA before you hit the road. Sending it back to you, ladies in the studio.
All right, thank you, Stu. Thanksgiving getaway full effect right now. Airports across the country, of course, bracing for, you know, record-setting holiday travel.
That's right. Mario is live at LAX with more on how you can survive the holiday travel rush. Good morning.
That's right. Good morning. From families headed to Hawaii, taking a flight out this morning, to missionaries headed to Vietnam. We've really been talking to quite the variety of people. And this family here is headed to a Disney cruise. How many in your group?
5, including my husband.
Okay. And how is it traveling with kids and Thanksgiving?
So far, it's been great. Yeah. It was pretty quick. We flew in from Irvine, so I drove in from Irvine.
I'm going to pass out when we're on the news.
Oh, my gosh. Don't pass out because you have a Disney cruise to go on. What's your favorite part about the Disney cruise? What are you looking forward to?
The unlimited ice cream.
Oh, my God. And you?
The pirate party.
Oh, my gosh. Between the unlimited ice cream and the pirate party, they're going to have lots to do. That sounds like fun for this Thanksgiving. But take a look. The crowds have been picking up here at the United Terminal. As we've been saying, lots of families, lots of luggage here working their way through. U.S. Airlines have been preparing for a record holiday travel period through December 1st. And airlines like United, American, and Delta, they're still recovering from the disruptions triggered by the government shutdown, with flight cancellations and a shortage of air traffic controllers impacted more than 6 million. And travelers we spoke to here at LAX this morning feeling a little better following those weeks of disrupted flights.
Honestly, hectic because of all the delays. It messed up some of my plans. So, yeah, but you just got to cope with it.
Just leave ahead of time, 2 hours ahead of time.
It was iffy, yeah. I didn't know if my plane would even fly out, you know. So it just 2 or 3 days before my flight was due to leave, everything opened up again.
Now you're headed back home.
I'm heading back home.
Feeling a little better.
Yeah.
According to AAA, more travelers are actually turning to the roads after the recent uncertainty with air traffic impacts. A record 81 million traveling over the holiday, and the large majority, about 90%, by car, and that's over 1 million more drivers over last year. And coming back out here live, another look at some of the people bustling here as the crowds are trying to make it to their flights. Hey, this family actually heading to Japan. This is for Thanksgiving?
Yes, we're going to be spending Thanksgiving over in Japan for the first time. So Yeah.
How was it making your way through the airport this morning?
Oh, it's not too bad. It's, you know, considering for a holiday weekend, it's actually been fairly easy so far. So, yeah, it's actually probably been one of the lightest, easiest holiday travel so far. So.
Excellent. Thank you so much for talking to us. So hopefully it stays that way, but lots of smiles here as people are heading to all kinds of different destinations. Japan, as you just heard, for now live here at LAX. Back to you.
Ooh, how long of a flight is that?
I don't know, like 16, 17, 18 hours.
How long? The flight.
Oh, the flight?
16 hours. Ooh. Oh, brutal. 16.
Well.
Get some movies going, melatonin maybe.
Hopefully you can sleep.
That's right.
It helps when you can sleep on flights. Otherwise, it's not fun.
It's going to be a long day.
So that was LAX. Ontario International also gearing up for a record-breaking Thanksgiving travel season. The airport expected more than 234,000 passengers. That is actually a 4% increase from last year. Airport officials are excited to close out the year strong, projecting some 7 million travelers this year.
So if you're traveling by car this week, we do have some gas prices for you. Here's what you can expect to pay at the pump. According to AAA, the average price for regular in LA and Long Beach is $4.70 per gallon. In Orange County, that's $4.72. Riverside drivers, you're paying $4.63. San Bernardino, $4.60, and in Ventura County, the price for a gallon of regular is $4.75.
The Burbank Police Department is mourning the loss of a police dog killed in the line of duty.
Rachel Aragon has more from a growing memorial in Burbank.
Good morning. Certainly a very tough weekend for the Burbank Police Department. Their K9 named Spike, by the way, was simply doing the job he was trained to do. Take a look here. These are plenty of residents stopping by over the weekend. That growing memorial just outside the police station. Those residents paying their respects to the K9 that served the department for quite some time. Police say it all unfolded Saturday evening and started with a routine traffic stop near the 5 freeway in Burbank. Officers eventually detained the driver, but they say the passenger ran off and was stopped by police helicopter holding a handgun. After ignoring warnings to surrender, officers say the K9 handler unleashed Spike on the armed suspect who fired at the police dog. Spike was, of course, adored by everyone in the department and even those in the community, as you just saw people coming by the memorial calling Spike a hero.
It hurts a lot. We appreciate animals, but we also take him for granted sometimes. So, you know, he's our hero for sure.
This morning, I opened my news and I heard that he passed away. So it's heartbreaking news for our community. It's heartbreaking.
Well, despite wearing a bulletproof vest, the police dog did not survive. Burbank police escorted Spike, covered in an American flag, in an overnight procession to honor their companion. As for the standoff itself, officials say the suspect fired at officers, hitting 2 patrol cars. Officers fired back, killing that suspect. And we did just speak to a lieutenant just now. He said there will absolutely be some kind of service for their companion and police dog Spike. Reporting in Burbank, Rachel Aragon, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you. And happening today?
Happening today. The Supreme Court is weighing whether to hear President Trump's birthright citizenship executive order. So the order states that kids born to parents who are in the U.S. illegally or temporarily are not American. Those new restrictions have not taken effect yet and have already been struck down by a lower court. The justices held a private meeting about the order on Friday and could announce as early as today if they'll take on the president's appeal. Meantime, some progress toward a peace agreement in the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, let's bring in Sandra, and she'll tell us what the plan is thus far and what's going on.
A lot of back and forth. Good morning. The European and Ukrainian envoys met in Geneva yesterday ahead of talks with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who says big strides have been made to end the fighting. A 28-point draft plan presented by the United States includes territorial concessions to Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said the plan could be the basis of an agreement, but Ukraine, on the other hand, and its allies say the plan didn't include a number of Ukrainian priorities and tends to favor Russia. Officials now say changes will be made to the peace plan as discussions continue. Rubio said the talks have been very productive.
I think this is a very, very meaningful, I would say probably best meeting and day we've had so far in this entire process. But there's still some work left to do, and that's what our teams are going to be doing right now.
Ukrainian people deserve and want this peace more than anyone in this planet.
Rubio declined to give more details, citing the ongoing nature of the negotiations, which are very fragile. He said the peace plan is, quote, a living, breathing document. Every day, with input, it changes. President Trump says he wants Ukraine to accept the plan by this Thursday, but is open to an extension to finalize the terms. So we'll see what happens.
All right, thank you, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra. Still ahead, Coco is at a food giveaway in East LA.
Good morning. That's right. We're here at Belvedere Park in East LA, and we are talking about a food giveaway that is going to be underway very shortly. You can see the volunteers all lined up. We'll take you here live coming up.
All right, 8:13, taking a look at some of our top stories this morning. A cargo ship that caught fire in the port of Los Angeles Friday night has been towed a mile offshore. Nearly 200 firefighters and multiple agencies worked to move the vessel after an electrical fire sparked below deck. All 23 crew members are safe, and officials say the port has resumed operations.
The NBA gambling scandal headed to federal court. Portland Trailblazer coach Chauncey Billups is set to appear in a New York courtroom today. He's facing charges he profited from rigged poker games, including several mafia figures. He will be arraigned on money laundering and wire fraud conspiracy charges.
And the TSA says get ready. It expects to screen more than 17.8 million travelers from November 25th through December 2nd. The agency says more than 3 million of that total will come on Sunday, November 30th, making it one of the busiest travel days in TSA history.
Food giveaway that was postponed by bad weather earlier this month is now going to happen this morning in East LA.
Yeah, Coco McAvoy is live at Belvedere Park with the story. Good morning.
Good morning, and there is a lot of prep underway here at Belvedere Park in order to have that food distribution event happening in just about an hour or so. I want to show you here. You can see the cones are all in place, getting ready for this drive-through event. We are here on Mednick Avenue, and actually this street is closed between First and Cesar Chavez as well, so that is important to note in case you are coming to this area. This will be a huge event. We're expecting hundreds of people to come here in order to receive the free food. There are also a lot of volunteers here as well, getting ready for this huge event. The event is all about making sure families in LA County facing food insecurity have access to food. LA County Supervisor and Chair Pro Tem Hilda Solis says this event is part of a series of large-scale food giveaways hosted across the First District. This is all in partnership with the LA Regional Food Bank. Supervisor Solis previously held distributions in El Monte, serving 4,000 families, and in the City of Industry, helping 2,500 families. The event today is a drive-through event. Here's more information that we can put on your screen right now. Today's food giveaway is happening from 9 until noon at Belvedere Park on Mednick Avenue in East LA. There are no eligibility requirements, so that means it's first come, first serve while supplies last. Vehicles should enter Belvedere Park southbound on Monterey Pass Road from Floral Drive. And again, another live look out here. You can see pallets upon pallets of food here preparing for this food giveaway that is happening. Again, all in conjunction with the LA Regional Food Bank as well. We do expect thousands of people to come through this drive-through line starting at 9 o'clock this morning. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Coco. Appreciate it. Thousands of turkeys will be given away later this morning as part of the Wilshire Community Police Station's Day of Giving Back. The giveaway starts at 10 o'clock in the morning outside of the Wilshire Station. It will continue until all the turkeys are handed out on social media. LAPD says the giveaway is made possible through the donations, the generous donations, that is, of the Heshmapur family and the Life Driven Foundation.
I love this time of year because it brings out the best
in people.
I mean, sometimes the worst. It depends on.
That's on Black Friday.
That's on Black Friday.
Yeah, most
Thanksgiving.
A lot of times on Friday.
Yeah, right.
After, but
it's
yeah,
a competitive sport.
And it is a sport these days. Yeah, absolutely. You got to train for it. You know, I mean, especially the day before. But these days, yes, leading up to Thanksgiving is going to be pretty nice. Actually, high pressure is going to be in control. It'll trek its way across SoCal, and eventually we'll start to weaken by the time we get to Thursday. But we will still look for plenty of sunshine, and then Friday some stronger onshore flow or some stronger sea breezes will keep us a little bit on the cooler side leading into next weekend. In the meantime, we will celebrate this dry week ahead. 69 for downtown LA expected today. That is below the average of 71, but not too far below. 66 in San Diego. Here is your day planner for Big Bear. We're starting out with lots of sunshine up into the mountains, sitting up above the cloud cover in that marine layer. 52 degrees. This should be the temperature between 12 p.m. and down to 2 p.m. with really sunshiny conditions. Anaheim partly cloudy still at the 9 a.m. hour with temperatures still in the 50s, so on the cooler side. And then we get rid of all the clouds altogether. It looks like here by 3 p.m. in the upper 60s. And then as we look at Thousand Oaks in Ventura County, partly cloudy skies, 60 degrees at 10 o'clock, and then 65 as we get into the noon hour, into the 3 p.m. hour with plenty of sunshine. Riverside, similar conditions, 57, a little cooler and chilly. It's still at 9 a.m. and then getting up to the low 70s later this afternoon. Laguna Beach, south in Orange County, 57 degrees in the 8 a.m. hour with some partly cloudy skies, and then just a little more sunshine as we get to the afternoon. Lunch hour, 12 p.m., 67 to 68 at 2 o'clock later this afternoon. I'll show you the rest of the extended outlook in just a few moments, but first, let's check in on traffic. We do have Samada with a look at our roads. Hey, Samada.
Good morning, Good morning, everyone. Roadways are dry, and we are still busy, unfortunately. But travel early if you can to beat the holiday travel period. Right now, we do have this big rig crash. Signal alert still in effect for at least another, I would say, another half hour as they move this incident out of the roadway. Westbound side of the 10 to the north 405. We've got speeds down to 7 miles an hour, so make sure you plan accordingly. And this one through the North Hollywood area, southbound side of the 170 at the 135. I-94. The collision is blocking the fast lane, and they are trying to work, again, those vehicles off the right shoulder and get it out of the roadway. There is an injury crash, so emergency crews are en route there. Southbound side of 605 at Valley Boulevard, semi versus vehicle. Tow trucks are en route to that collision. No injuries reported there. Real-time traffic, it is so tough leaving downtown to get to the west side due to that SIG alert, so definitely plan ahead for that. Stay with us, so we'll be right back.
So the Mission Inn Festival of Lights is officially underway and kicking off the holiday season. Fireworks lit up the sky in Riverside on Saturday night. Thousands of people packed the streets for the beloved holiday tradition. This was the first ceremony without founder and Mission Inn owner Dwayne Roberts, who passed away earlier this month. The Mission Inn's Festival of Lights runs through January 6th. Okay, if you're wondering how your 401k is doing, chances are they're going up. A new report shows retirement account balances are hitting record highs in the third quarter of this year. The new report found the average 401k balance increased by 9% from last year to more than $144,000. The average individual retirement account balance jumped 7% year over year to nearly $138,000.
Target announcing it will lower prices ahead of the holiday shopping season. More than 3,000 items will see their prices reduced. They'll also be adding about 20,000 Christmas-related products for shoppers, including thousands of toys priced under $20. Target hoping this will improve overall sales after numbers dipped to 2.7% in the last quarter.
Okay, if you're in need of an ugly sweater for this year's holiday party and you don't have one, well, good news. because the good folks at In-N-Out Burger have you covered. That's right, In-N-Out's 2025 Christmas sweater is here. Season's Eatings, everyone. It's a feast for the eyes. The $65 sweater features a realistic double-double on the front. Yes, with the phrase, Season's Eatings. The design includes evergreen trees on the sleeves and the chains, ingredients on the back. Oh, you can buy it at the company stores in Baldwin Park, Las Vegas, or online. These sweaters typically sell out pretty fast. Older designs are also available in case you're interested, starting at $45 because ugly is timeless.
Also, I feel like people would just want this. Because they're just big fans of In-N-Out. They're like, hey, I just totally rock this throughout the season. All right, 45 bucks. 8:25, still ahead, DIY disasters. Jasmine Roth, host of Help I Wrecked My House, is here with some tips to save your next project.
And volunteers at a mid-city kitchen are preparing restaurant-quality meals for those in need. Brooke is going to be live with how it all comes together in under 2 hours.
It's GNO. Well,
wow.
What's GNO?
Girls Night Out.
Girls Night Out, but we're not out.
GDO?
We're in.
Girls Day
GNI.
GDI. Girls Day.
GDH. Girls Day here.
Yeah, that's right.
It is. But it's the holiday week.
It is. That's right.
A lot of kids are out of school.
Unfortunately.
Like, how do you
these
entertain?
parents that have
What
to
do you
figure it
do?
out,
How do you
right?
entertain? Do I have to do a segment called 10 movies you should put on for your kids?
Yes.
All right.
You should.
I will.
Actually, that's
You
a good
should.
idea.
Yeah, especially for the younger ones. But yeah, trying to keep them occupied leading up to. There are these little day camps, you know, for Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday that I've seen around town. So there's that, of course. But we do have great weather, so get them outside, like mine is outside right now. Looking ahead to Thursday, though, for Thanksgiving. Okay, I'll walk over to the green screen. You three carry on. Thursday looks good.
Here.
Do you like this? The turkey's
Yeah,
back.
thanks for putting that together for us. That's great.
This one was, you know, running away. He's running away. He's like, you guys eat the tofurkey. That's what he wants you to do. 73 degrees on Thursday, mostly sunny conditions, and it will be dry. Not your turkey, hopefully. Sorry, cover your ears, turkey. Hopefully it'll be moist for you, whatever you are planning to cook on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday. Temperatures are really going to be pleasant, though, leading up to Turkey Day. 55 degrees right now for downtown LA with some mostly sunny skies. I think eventually, even if you've got some patchy clouds still, it will clear out to mostly sunny. This past weekend, it has been nice, right? 71 was the high temperature the last couple of days, so that is average for the date. But rainfall total-wise, it has been nothing close to being average. We have had over 5.5 inches of rain. Look at all the multiple days of rain we have had, including this past Thursday and Friday. This puts us actually in the top 5 wettest Novembers of all time since we've started keeping records in 1877. So we have 5th place right now, 5.53, and we have a chance to actually add a little bit of rain, perhaps, as we look at some of the long-range models for this upcoming weekend. We could get a chance for rain as early as Sunday night into Monday of next week. It's a long ways away. I'll keep you posted as we get closer. In the meantime, today we're expecting 69, just slightly below the average of 71. Our sunset is at 4:45 later this afternoon. These are the highs we're expecting today. Anywhere from 54 in Big Bear, 72 in San Bernardino, 76 in Palm Springs, 72 in Corona, to that 75 in Woodland Hills, 60s along the coast with some sunshine, Santa Monica 64, Long Beach 67 a little later this afternoon. I'll show you that 70 forecast when I come back, but first let's check in on traffic. Samantha back with a look at our freeways. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Marie. Good morning, everyone. It is busy out there. We've got 2 active signal alerts. Hopefully they're both in their final clearing stages, but for travelers, if you're trying to get out of town a little early, you want to make sure you add a lot of extra time. This big rig fire from earlier, northbound side of the 15 at Main Street, that signaler remains in place for at least the 2 lanes for the next up to 3 hours. It is a struggle as you make your approach into the Hesperia area and beyond. We're looking at speeds down to 6 miles an hour. And the second signaler, we have an earlier collision involving a big rig as well, westbound side of the 10 at the North 405. There's some big equipment there that they've got to move out of the roadway. So it is in its final clearing stages. We've got speeds down to 7 miles per hour through that stretch. The backup all the way into mid-cities. So again, they're working really hard to clear that for you. In the meantime, we got a Caltrans camera, all directions, the 10, the 110 at this portion of the freeway looks good there. Back to you, ladies.
All right. Thank you, Samara. So a congressional field hearing on Homeland Security's controversial ICE raids will be held this morning in downtown L.A.
Yeah, the 10 a.m. hearing will be preceded by a procession through downtown that's scheduled to get underway any moment now. And that's where Rachel Aragon is live with more.
Good morning. Yeah, in just a few minutes, we know Mayor Karen Bass will be joined by several faith leaders here in downtown Los Angeles to demand what they're calling accountability for unlawful detention, they say, of U.S. citizens during these sweeping immigration raids we've seen since this past summer. Take a look here. It was not long ago, on October 20th, that we knew that Mayor Bass and Congressman Robert Garcia had called for a congressional investigation into alleged abuse of U.S. citizens and immigrants by federal agents without warrants, they say, or probable cause. And later on this morning at 10 o'clock, she'll join Congressman Garcia, the ranking member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, to convene a joint city congressional field hearing. During that hearing, we were told just now that about 20 or so witnesses will be testifying and sharing their story about how they were impacted by those federal immigration raids. Again, that press conference and that hearing starting at 10 o'clock this morning. Reporting live in downtown Los Angeles, Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Well, hello, hello.
Well, hello, hello. It's my favorite season, not just fall, but I love award season.
That's right.
Oh, it's cozy up under the blankets with the fireplace, watch movie season. And now it's time for entertainment. Entertainment sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. One movie adults should put on their watch list, one battle after another. Tiana Taylor She stars in it, and she does it all. She acts, dances, she sings, and she serves. Now, in this film, she played the standout role of Perfidia Beverly Hills in Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. And recently, this is how this town works sometimes. Recently, I was asked to do a Zoom with her, and I was not at the office, and I was not at home. But you know what? When you get offered Tiana Taylor, you find a way and some Wi-Fi, because I was not going to pass this up.
I have been watching your press tour for what seems like the last 2 months. You dropped this. You dropped this. Here you go. Queen. No. From NYC to FYC, as the kids do. You. Yep. Yeah. Besides being an amazing actress, you serve looks, you do it all. Is Warner Brothers giving you enough credit for all the TikTok performances you did during the press tour?
Literally, like, the way Warner Brothers love on me is just, like, insane. I love them and appreciate them so much.
My child comes from a whole line of revolutionaries.
I love the title, and it made me want to ask you, One Battle After Another. As a woman in this industry, as a woman in the year 2025, what is one battle as a woman that you're just tired of fighting?
I mean, I'm tired of fighting the battle of us always having to be so strong. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes with a certain pedestal that means that we have a moment of weakness. It's this, everybody's clutching their pearls because they don't know what it looked like to see a woman with a cape off. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm confused, and I feel like that's a battle that we always seem to fight. But I love the fact that we're fighting back, and it is a thing of like, no, I don't feel like being Superwoman right now. I do want to be soft. I do want to be seen. I do want to be heard. You know what I'm saying? I do want compassion, and I do want grace.
And she deserves that. I feel like a lot of women can relate to this.
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have to always, be strong, not just for yourself, but for your family, for your friends, for your coworkers.
Asking for help is like one of the hardest things to do as a person.
But so many more women I'm hearing, in my generation and in Zillennials, and we just want to like tap into the feminine, right? I feel, especially millennial women who are watching right now, and even Gen X, you were raised to put career first. You were raised to be strong, tuck in those emotions, and sometimes you just want to tap into the feminine energy. Well, One Battle After Another is available for rent or purchase on digital platforms. You can get it on Prime. Apple is one of them as well. So definitely check that out. You will see One Battle After Another be mentioned many times during award season, so you want to catch up on that. It is almost 3 hours, the movie.
Wow.
So make sure you have time for this. But Paul Thomas Anderson's films are usually works of art.
That's right.
This is included in that. Okay, last hour, we asked you, what social media platform do you use most? The winner is Instagram. Hey. Hey, shameless plug, follow us on Instagram.
That's right.
We are all on Instagram.
What are our handles?
Our name, at Amanda Salas, at Jen Lammers, at Roxanne.
And if you can spell my name.
Just simple Roxanne. Samata, yours is at Samata Weather, right?
Yes.
It's Samata Weather.
_weather.
There we go.
What ethnicity is that last name?
Oh, which one?
Weather.
Oh, it's all ethnicity, all inclusive.
Which one? I love it.
So visit us all there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so some pretty intense talks over the weekend to end this war in Ukraine. We're going to have more on the progress that was made coming up.
And when DIY dreams turn into renovation nightmares, HGTV's Jasmine Ross steps in to save the day. Just ahead, she joins us live. First, though, Samata Weather.
Samata Weather.
_weather.
Oh, underscore.
Jacob and Ronnie, and call jacob.com. On a serious note, we do have a couple of big accidents to bring to your attention. 2 SIG alerts. That's a tough one. Here you go. Your ride, so difficult. We've got the westbound side of the 10 right there at the North 405. An earlier big rig collision has you backed up. 2 lanes continue to be blocked off, but it is in its final clearing stages. So I've been told by CHP they're on it. There's a lot of big equipment there. They've got to move it out of the way. So give them just a little more time and they'll get that taken care of. In the meantime, we have this alert. A big rig caught fire, taking away 2 lanes northbound side of the 15 at Main Street. The update here, an additional 3 hours delay. Again, if you notice, it's northbound 15 at Main Street going through Hesperia. So if you've got travel plans heading over to Vegas or outbound plans ahead of this Thanksgiving travel, give yourself extra time. Here's a look at Baseline. At least that portion of the freeway here looks good. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting to an accident,
you're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
Call Jacob.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. This weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. A look outside, Catalina. Yes, we've got some clouds out there. A little bit of that sea breeze and the onshore flow, but we're going to switch to more of an offshore flow as high pressure really starts to build in today into tomorrow, particularly on Wednesday. That wind coming out of the northeast. Future wind gusts will get a little bit stronger as we get to tomorrow. Notice the winds and the arrows coming from the northeast. 25-mile-per-hour winds here near Santa Clarita, 18 to 20 in Woodland Hills. The usual windy spots through the Cajon Pass, below the mountains, below the canyons and passes, rather. So keep that in mind as you plan your travel, especially in those high-profile vehicles. Otherwise, 65 today along our coastline with sunshine. 69 for downtown, getting up to 80 by Wednesday. Cooling slightly, but it will be perfect for Thanksgiving Day Thursday. The clouds will start to return on Friday, but a chance for some showers, but not until the latter part of the weekend. So there is that that chance Sunday night into Monday. 54 up into the mountains today. Big Bear, beautiful. A chance for some snow towards the end of this upcoming holiday weekend. The high desert areas, 65 degrees, lots of sunshine there. And then down to just the 50s for Saturday and Sunday. In the Coachella Valley today, 76 degrees in Palm Springs, getting up to 80 on Wednesday. Thanksgiving Day looks perfect with 79. And then the clouds return for the weekend with a chance for some late showers there on Sunday. There's my weather. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. All right, we do have some breaking news right now. Mayor Karen Bass issuing a call for justice when it comes to ICE agents. She is holding a news conference to demand answers about alleged abuse by those federal agents. You're looking live right now as they prepare for that news conference. And I believe this is in downtown Los Angeles?
And it's... Let's see if they're ready to go. Okay, when they're ready, we'll take you there.
Okay. Meantime, you take a whole lot of fresh ingredients, mix in some very eager volunteers, and you get an organization that prepares thousands of chef-inspired meals for those in need.
Brooke Thomas live and Pico Robertson with the folks behind Our Big Kitchen Los Angeles. Good morning, Brooke.
Hey there, this is really cool. So let me tell you their 4 tenets, okay? So meals, love, do I have it right? Unity, and community. I got it. Y'all see coming over here. Good morning. You know, for the people who are not familiar, because up until a few weeks ago, I was not familiar, and this is such a cool organization. Talk to us about what Our Big Kitchen is, because it really is just that, a giant community kitchen.
Yep. Well, thanks for having me. Our Big Kitchen, so OBKLA as we call it, what it is we bring volunteers together from all walks of life to prepare beautiful restaurant quality meals that are then distributed by our 66 charity partners to Angelinos in need.
I love that. So you all, essentially, they get a bunch of members of the community together. They come here, they cook really, really high-end food, and then different charities and organizations come in and they take the food and they distribute the food. And this is an extra special week because it's Thanksgiving, and we know what that means for so many people of out in our city.
So there are a lot of people doing it tough. You know, 1 in 4 Angelinos are facing a form of food insecurity. So what we do is partner with the organizations that know how to get the meals to the people that need it most. So we focus on bringing together people and have a joyful volunteering experience. Many friendships are formed here. I mean, you'll see people coming in now. Monday morning are generally retirees, but not exclusively. But Sunday morning are families, and then we do a lot of student groups. We have a lot of companies that come in. So a great way people can get involved is by reaching out to us and bringing in a company. I mean, we've had 130 companies come in the last 12 months, about 500 groups come in, 25,000 volunteers, and we'll be making almost 200,000 meals this year for Angelinos doing it tough.
That has to feel good, right? The reaction from the community is big. The volunteers feel good. That has to feel good, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we hear so often, and I see it. I see when volunteers come in, you know, they've got the worries from whatever's going on outside, but by the time they leave, there's a spring in their steps, a smile on their face, and undoubtedly, you know, it is life-changing when you're part of a group doing good for others. And really, this is like the highest form of charity because you're putting your heart and soul, you're putting in a lot of love in preparing a meal, and you're not meeting the person who is receiving it. And that really, really is super cool to see people going all in and doing this with a tremendous amount of love, and also doing this together.
Doing it together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the unity and community part, right? Okay, yeah, so as you can see, volunteers are getting ready. The veggies look good. They're getting ready to start chopping them up. They're kind of getting them ready for everyone to come in. Volunteers are slowly making their way in here. This morning's session is about to get started. You know, it's so funny. I was talking to Yossi earlier, and he said one of their volunteers is a retired federal judge. He said he doesn't play golf, so instead he does this. How nice is that, right? Back to you.
That's so kind.
I know, right? Gee.
All right, thank you, Brooke.
See, there are good people.
That's right. It's good to know.
Thank you, Brooke.
So the Trump administration says progress is being made today toward a peace agreement in the war between Russia and Ukraine. Meeting in Geneva, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says big strides have been made to end the fighting. His comments come after the UK, France, and Germany pushed to revise the proposed U.S. 28-point peace plan, which they say concedes too much to Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin says the plan could be a basis of an agreement, but Ukraine and its allies say the plan did not include a number of Ukrainian priorities, and changes will be made as discussions continue. Rubio says the talks have been, quote, very productive.
Very, very meaningful, I would say probably best meeting and day we've had so far in this entire process. But there's still some work left to do, and that's what our teams are going to be doing right now.
Ukrainian people deserve and want this peace more than anyone in this planet.
Declined to give more details, citing the ongoing nature of the negotiations. He said the peace plan is a living, breathing document every day with input. It changes. President Trump says he wants Ukraine to accept the plan by this Thursday, but is open to an extension to finalize the terms.
UC nurses just secured a big win on a new contract. It covers 25,000 nurses across 19 facilities. The contract guarantees at least an 18.5% pay raise through 2029. It also limits floating nurses between locations, caps healthcare costs increases, and strengthening workplace violence prevention. Nurses will now have a say in proving new technology, including AI, used in patient care.
All right, LA Mayor Karen Bass is issuing a call for justice when it comes to ICE agents. Let's listen in on this press conference she's holding in downtown Los Angeles.
We stand here because we refuse fear. According to the United States Constitution, everyone has right, and we will continue standing up and speaking out for them.
Okay, we're going to check back in on that news conference just as soon as Mayor Karen Bass steps up to the podium, which she is right now. So can we stay on that?
Good morning, everyone. Oh, yeah, I guess it's... Can't see me. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am proud to stand here today with members of the community, those heroic folks that will be giving testimony, knowing they are taking a risk in giving testimony. But I am very glad that our members of Congress responded when we called on them and when we said, please launch a congressional investigation. What we are going to do today is to begin to establish a record, to document the abuses, to document the tragedies that people have experienced. And here we are entering into holiday season, recognizing that there will be missing family members. But we want to establish a record because when the political winds change, we want to hold those accountable. We want transparency and accountability for all of the egregious, unconstitutional acts that are taking place. And the raids might be off the nightly news, but they continue every single day, and we don't ever want anyone to forget that. So we stand here today in unity, without fear.
Mayor Karen Bass talking about alleged abuse by ICE agents. We're going to be going to that news conference. We're doing a recap of it as the morning rolls along here on Good Day LA. But meantime, I want to tell you about this. When DIY home projects go sideways, it can certainly feel impossible to fix them. So many of us have been in this position.
Yep.
And the new season of Help, I Wrecked My House shows what happens when a simple project turns into a full-on rescue mission.
Yeah, she's rebuilding her business, raising 2 girls, and taking on her toughest homes yet. HGTV host Jasmine Roth here with us with the lessons that we can all certainly use. Thank you for being here.
To the rescue.
You're the fixer. There's so many things you can fix, let me tell you.
It's good to be back in LA. The last time I was here, I was super pregnant.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Wow. Okay, so how old is your youngest
14 months old.
14 months.
So I have a 5-year-old and a 14-month-old.
How's it
2 little
going?
girls. It's going great. Yeah,
Is
we
it?
moved to Utah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's a whole thing.
So many changes.
Yes.
Wait, can I ask you this? Because now you have 2 little ones at home, and I struggle with this too because I have a 4-year-old. I mean, how do you make your home look good while also having children?
It's not possible.
Oh, okay, all right.
Every time somebody asks me that, I'm like, it's really not possible. No,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, I think the clutter, right? The clutter is the thing that gets all of us.
Toys.
Yes.
It's like a
And you
toy
can't
store.
throw anything away.
You
I mean,
can't.
You're just getting into it.
As soon as you throw it away, they're going to ask about it, even if they haven't played with it in like months. Yeah.
You have to do it when they're asleep. That's what I do. And then I'm like, I don't know where it went. What'd you do? It's your fault. No, it's pretty amazing. Okay, let's get back to the show, okay? You said that this week's episode is your most daring project yet.
Yeah,
Why is that? Give us some spoilers.
Well, this is the season finale, right? So this is season 5 of Help I Wrecked My House on HGTV, and this is the show to watch if you're thinking of doing anything yourself to your house. Because these are folks, these are extreme examples, right? But I think we've all been there where we think we can do something and it turns out to be way more than we bargained for.
And then you're in over your head and you have no idea what to do.
We've all been there.
Yes.
Yeah. And
yes,
so this is an extreme example, like I said, but it is, yeah, my most daring project yet. It's way up on the hill overlooking all of Salt Lake City.
Well, that's beautiful.
So, yeah, it's
beautiful.
a beautiful location. The house itself just needed to kind of catch up. And the homeowner was 3 years into this project when he called me. Yeah, well, actually, his wife called me.
Like, they weren't getting anywhere in 3 years? They're like, all right, time to ask for help.
Yeah, he had touched every single part of this house, and then he threw his back out. And so he was completely stuck. I would argue he might have been a little stuck before that, but yeah, you know, like it was just a really ambitious project. And so, yeah, and for me to take it on, it was also
What's like the biggest mistake that people will make when they try to take on a project themselves and can't really see it through?
Well, I think we all think we can do something, especially after watching on social media and seeing like a 15-second clip. You're like, oh, I can do that. You can't. I can't. None of us can. So, yeah, just being overambitious and thinking that we can do more than our skills allow, which we all find ourselves in that position, and then not asking for help, right? We all need to know when to call a professional.
Right. It's like you want to save money, but you wind up spending more money because you tried to save money in the first place and didn't listen to reason, right?
By the time you buy the tools, set aside your own time, find somewhere for the kids to go. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You just need to hire a professional.
Absolutely, and you're the person to hire. Without doubt. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in and taking the time to be with us. Don't miss the final season of Help I Wrecked My House, Wednesday at 8 on HGTV. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I tried that with my bathroom one time. It's like we tried tiling ourselves.
Good morning, everyone. It is 9 a.m. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
A police K9 killed in the line of duty during a tense standoff in Burbank. We'll show you the touching tribute to the brave dog.
A rare and dangerous illness linked to baby formula. One mom shares her terrifying story of her baby's hospitalization months before the outbreak was even announced.
Well, guess what? It's the perfect week to catch up on some movies. Thanksgiving is here. We are kicking off the week in style in a Wicked way. Wicked ruled the box office this weekend, and it broke records. I'm going to tell you which records, because there's more than one coming up. Plus, Maria.
Wow, wow, wow. We've got a good-looking forecast for you this holiday week coming up, so hopefully you're staying here at home, or maybe you have relatives flying in. We have some patchy clouds still outside. We've got a little bit of fog, but it's going to burn off. We will look for plenty of sunshine today. Those temperatures will warm up a little bit more. Right now, it's on the cooler side still for parts of Victorville. It's just 50 degrees, so it's finally ticked out of the 40s. It's 54 in Woodland Hills, 52 in Oxnard, 57 in Ontario, 37 in Big Bear, to that 63 in Palm Springs. Eventually this afternoon, that high will get to 76 in Palm Springs in the low desert. High desert area 65. Big Bear should get up to a high of about 54 degrees, staying cool but nice. 75 for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Downtown LA, 69 today, 65 along our coastline. It's going to get even warmer as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll show you the rest of the forecast and have all the details in just a bit. But first, let's head up to Stu up in Sky Fox. He is over some breaking news, what I'm hearing. Stu, are you there? No? Okay, we'll get to Stu in just a little bit. I'll send it back to you two for now.
All right, Maria, we'll take it. Thank you so much. So, where are you going for Thanksgiving? Or here's a better question. How are you getting there? We're expecting record crowds, of course, at airports and on the roads.
Let's go to Mario. He's been hanging out at LAX all morning long. Let's talk about what the situation is like now. I feel like it got busier, or is it just me?
You know, it is getting busier at times. It's definitely picking up as we head through the holiday rush. The travel season is expected to be one of the busiest in 15 years, according to the FAA. Sir, let me ask, where are you headed?
I'm headed to Newark.
All right, and you're in this line. How has it been so far? Any delays?
I mean, it's a lot of people, but it's been pretty smooth so far. Like, we're moving through the line.
Perfect. What about you, sir?
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
No complaints.
No complaints at all. I'm pretty excited.
And we're all smiles so far, so that's good. Thank you, guys. But again, we do have a few dozen delays as the lines are picking up here at LAX. And we should mention that some of these airlines are still recovering from the shutdown. When it ended, United actually reported a surge in bookings, jumping 16% in one weekend, and now we're looking at another travel record. So airports have been predicting these record numbers on the heels of the longest government shutdown when flights were delayed, canceled, and some 6 million travelers were left with disrupted plans. And LAX gearing up for nearly 2.5 million passengers through December 1st. That's a record. It means crowds, traffic, and TSA lines are only going to get longer. And listen to what passengers had to tell us here at LAX this morning.
Both of my kids live in Colorado now, so we're going to go see them. We live out in the Simi Valley, and the ideal thing is to take the flyaway bus. We don't have to worry about parking or anything.
It wasn't really my choice to travel right now. If I could have, I would have avoided it. Just because it gets real busy. The crowded people, you know, people get cranky.
We got canceled about 2 weeks ago going to New York. We're heading to Texas. Yeah, we're going out for 5 days. It should be pretty fun, though.
And it's not just the airlines. Record numbers expected on the roads. AAA projecting more than 81 million Americans will travel over the holiday Thanksgiving weekend, and the highest ever. About 90% of them will be driving, so that's 1 million more drivers on the roads than last year. Back out here live, the lines are moving quickly, so that's the good news. But at this point, we're standing at 5 cancellations and 74 delays here at this airport, and those numbers expected to keep going up, at least as far as the delays are concerned. We'll have another update coming up. For now, live at LAX, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
All right, we'll check in with you soon. Thank you so much, Mario. The Burbank Police Department mourning the loss of a police dog killed in the line of duty. A memorial growing outside of the police headquarters for K9 Spike. 4-year-old Belgian Malinois was killed Saturday night during a standoff near the 5 freeway. The situation began with a traffic stop. Police say a passenger ran from the car with a gun and hid in nearby brush. Then Spike approached and the suspect shot him. The gunman was later shot and killed by police. Spike was rushed to the emergency animal hospital, and that is where he died. The department is now asking the public to keep Spike's handler in their thoughts.
Part of his family at home. So this is a double loss for him. These dogs are trained to engage suspects in the most dangerous situations that is essentially unsafe for a police officer to do themselves.
Spike's remains were covered with an American flag and escorted to Burbank Animal Control. The department planning a memorial in the coming days.
All right, we do have an update on botulism outbreak linked to baby formula. Some parents say their children became sick with the disease before the outbreak even occurred. The illnesses are linked to ByHeart baby formula. Since the outbreak started in August, babies who consumed the formula fell sick with the rare and potentially dangerous and deadly disease which can cause the nervous system to stop working. Kate Connolly says her then 8-month-old daughter was hospitalized back in April for botulism after she was fed ByHeart formula.
I was like trying to figure out how I could get in touch with the CDC and the FDA and like alert them that like, hey, this isn't maybe just in August. Like we could have something that started prior to that.
Officials confirmed 6 other cases from November 2024 to June 2025 of babies who were treated for botulism, but say those pre-August cases are not connected with the current outbreak.
All right, we turn over to Stu right now in Santa Clarita over a situation there. Stu, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, everybody. And it is very much a situation going on out here in Santa Clarita neighborhood. This is going to be on Circle J Ranch, and the cross is going to be Rolling Ridge Road. Look at the response that came out for this. Neighbors in the neighborhood were talking about hearing dogs barking or a dog barking, but it was coming from underground. LA County Fire Department and the Sheriff's Department came out here, and they did confirm there is a dog somewhere in the sewer system. They have been over here. They've opened up a lot of these manhole covers out here, but locating the dog seems to be a little bit difficult. Now, one of the reasons they might have been opening up so many of those manhole covers, not just to make sure that they're hearing where that dog is, but also maybe to vent out some of that area. Take a look. You've got they got Urban Search and Rescue out here, LA County Fire Department. They've got their own vests made up. Check it out. Everybody's got a job down there, but what they're doing for the most part at this point is they're sending down cameras, and they're looking in the sewer areas, trying to locate exactly where that dog is. They brought out a lot of equipment. The roadway, it's a residential area, not going to cause any traffic, but they are taking this very seriously, as they should. Anytime there's an animal involved, you know there's going to be an outpouring of support. In this case, LA County coming out here this morning in droves. Have they located this dog yet? As far as we know, we've been trying to listen in on the scanner. We're hearing some crosstalk, but for the most part, they have confirmed there is a dog in the sewer system, but they don't know where it is. And of course, they don't want to scare this dog off. So right now, they're working out a plan to get this dog in an area and then hopefully be able to rescue it. Again, this all happening out here in Santa Clarita. Hopefully, they'll find puppers down there and get that dog to safety. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to you all in the studio.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll continue to follow that there. Thank you so much, Stu. I got to show you this. Santa Anita Park has been turned into the world's largest outdoor Christmas light maze. Enchant LA, a huge story-driven light maze, and it's running through December 28th. Visitors can actually walk through the paths there. Some 3 million dazzling lights all around you. You can see the lights and sculptures from an ice skating trail. There's also a 30-foot snow tube slide for the kids to enjoy, live entertainment, and all sorts of food and festivities at the marketplace there. Amazing 100-foot tall Christmas tree as well.
This tree right behind us is 100 feet tall. There's 250,000 lights on it, and it's ballasted by 67,000 pounds right here on the base.
Enchant LA is open this week on Wednesday night and Friday through Sunday. Then starting next week, it'll be open 6 nights a week, Tuesday through Sunday. And then there was this, the Mission Inn Festival of Lights officially underway and kicking off the holiday season. Fireworks lit the sky in Riverside on Saturday. Thousands of people packed the streets for their beloved holiday tradition. This was the first ceremony, though, without founder and Mission Inn owner Dwayne Roberts, who passed away earlier this month. The Mission Inn's Festival of Lights runs through January 6th. So if you've never been, it's pretty amazing.
Quite an event.
A 909 food distribution event that was postponed by bad weather earlier this month is now underway in East LA.
This is so great. Coco McAvoy live at Belvedere Park with the details. Hi there, Coco.
Hey there, we are here at Belvedere Community Park in East LA for this free food distribution event. You can see that dozens upon dozens of cars are lined up for this drive-through event. Mednick Avenue between First and Cesar Chavez is actually shut down right now for this event. And it's all about making sure families in LA County facing food insecurity have access to food. LA County Supervisor and Chair Pro Tem Hilda Solis says the event is part of a series of large-scale food giveaways hosted across the First District in partnership with the LA Regional Food Bank. Supervisor Solis previously held distributions in El Monte, serving 4,000 families, and in the City of Industry, helping 2,500 families. The event today is a drive-through event. Here's more information on your screen. The food giveaway is happening from 9 until noon at Belvedere Park on Mednick Avenue in East LA. There are no eligibility requirements, so that means it's first come, first serve while the supplies last. Vehicles should enter Belvedere Park southbound on Monterey Pass Road from Floral Drive, and you can see that cars are being given lots of food. The drivers here driving up drive-through style to receive items. Also, baby-to-baby participating. We see that diapers are here as well. So it's really more than just food. It's about making sure that the community has access, especially during a challenging time for a lot of people who are facing food insecurity here in LA County. I'll send it back to you.
More than just food, it sounds like a dance party out there, Coco.
Right? And it's only 9:11 a.m.
Exactly.
Good music, though. I like the music. Thanks, Coco. Coming up, Amanda joining us with a look at the entertainment headlines.
And the Rams are 9-2 after thumping the Buccaneers yesterday, just ahead the NFL record that Matthew Stafford tied. But first, a check of traffic.
And Good Day LA Traffic is brought to you by Downtown LA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. As we take a look at our real-time map here, you can see some incidents on the board. Doesn't look too bad here. I think a lot of kids are out of school, so hopefully the roads are a little bit better here, at least on the 210 eastbound at Milliken Avenue. Both sides of the 210 looking nice. We've got sunshine. Drive times in and out of downtown LA, though, not so good. On that West 10 freeway between the 5 to the 405, this is heading towards Santa Monica. It's about an hour right now. Northbound 110 between the 405 to the 10. This is good. 23 minutes. Westbound 60 between the 57 to the 5. Average speed near 50 miles per hour. Just 28 minutes here. Here's a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
Downtown LA Law Group, California's top injury law firm, can get you paid. We handle slip and falls, accidents, and many other injury cases. Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. This weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort Casino. So are you ready for a very pleasant Thanksgiving holiday week ahead? Yes, we're going to have some morning clouds this morning, even some lingering fog along our coastline, but it will switch over to mostly sunny skies. The breezes will pick up. The winds coming out of the northeast and offshore flow will help us trend higher in our temperatures, especially as we get to tomorrow and Wednesday. Mostly sunny for Thanksgiving Day with just those temperatures cooling a couple of degrees, but otherwise still above average. High pressure will be in control of our weather. Temperatures today ranging from 69 in downtown LA. If you're traveling north to Fresno, 56 degrees, 62 in Sacramento, and if you're headed south to San Diego, 66 degrees there later this afternoon. Here's your day planner for Big Bear, sitting up well above the cloud cover in that marine layer. We're going to be in the 50s this afternoon with lots of sunshine up in the mountains. Partly cloudy skies in Anaheim through at least 10 a.m. And then we'll get more sunshine, that high nearing 68 to 69 degrees later this afternoon. And Thousand Oaks and Ventura County, some partly cloudy skies lingering till 11 a.m. And then we'll clear it out to plenty of sunshine, maybe that high getting up to the mid-60s, and then some clouds returning later tonight. But otherwise, the offshore flow developing, that's going to really warm us up as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday. Laguna Beach, we've got some clouds lingering, maybe partly sunny to mostly sunny by this afternoon in the upper 60s. I'll show you that 70 forecast in just a bit. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford continues to play at an MVP level. The Rams are now 9-2 on the season after clobbering the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Rams honored 10-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Aaron Donald last night and gave them quite a show. On the opening drive, Stafford hooked up with Devontae Adams for a touchdown, the 11th touchdown on the year for Adams. Stafford now has thrown 27 straight touchdowns without an interception, tying Tom Brady for the all-time record. Rams win their 6th straight game, 34-7.
So my husband was at the game. He came home with 2 of Aaron Donald bobbleheads for the kids.
So
they were giving them out. I was like, wow, that's really nice.
That is nice.
I know,
awesome.
right?
I love a bobblehead day.
The kids were about to open it, and he's like, don't rip that packaging.
He's right.
That's right. It's worth something.
It's a collectible.
And they're like, what's the point then?
Right, of course.
Just display it.
Yeah, display it. I love a towel day, and I love a bobblehead day.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I also love a day of a holiday week. So here we go.
I thought you were going to say us.
Well, I do. Okay. Oh, I love you guys so much. We are family, and you're going to be with your family this weekend. There's lots of entertainment to talk about. Entertainment sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. How do you like this for a collaboration? Now, you've got my attention. Billie Eilish's Ocean Eyes and James Cameron's Filmmaker Eyes have teamed up for a new 3D experience just for our eyes.
I mentioned something a couple months ago about a movie. It's with, you know, James Cameron. Happy and lucky and grateful.
Got goosebumps. This was last night at Billie's final Hit Me Hard and Soft tour. By the way, now the movie is going to be the Hit Me Hard and Soft movie. She posted this photo of her and James Cameron to Instagram, sharing the news that she is co-directing a 3D concert movie with James Cameron. Oh, you heard me right, Iraq.
Wow.
Susan. Avatar, James Cameron.
That's
Titanic,
insane.
James Cameron. Terminator, James Cameron. True Lies, James Cameron. Yeah, that.
Oh, that James Cameron.
That James Cameron.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the other one.
Yeah, not the other one. You're going to have to wait, though, for this 3D movie. But if you want your James Cameron fix, you can check out the 3rd Avatar film, Avatar: Fire and Ash, on December 19th. I mean, let's just go down the line, right? Let's just name real quick the top most prolific directors of our time. You got Steven Spielberg. You have James Cameron. You have Christopher Nolan.
Aaron Sorkin.
Martin Scorsese. Chloe Zhao, I would add to the list.
My brain is like, oh my gosh. Del Toro.
Catherine Bigelow.
Thank you.
Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
My brain isn't working.
Antoine Fuqua. Antoine Fuqua, another great one. So, like, to have James Cameron and Billie Eilish, this is like
huge.
2 titans. Yeah. Speaking of 2 titans, one pink, one green. I'm obsessiolated. Pink and green made a lot of green on the big screen this past Wicked weekend.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm going to add John M. Chu to that list of directors because he just blew it out of the water with Wicked for good. It opened to $150 million domestic and $226 million around the globe. It broke so many records. Biggest global and domestic opening for a movie based on a Broadway show. The biggest global and domestic opening for both Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. And the biggest global and domestic opening ever for filmmaker John M. Chu. So if you need to see The Wizard this weekend after you eat your turkey, definitely go see Wicked for good. And for those wondering, yes, the Chili's margaritas, the Wicked margaritas last until November 30th.
Oh, did you go?
I'm going this week, finally. That's why I called.
Let us know.
You have until Sunday.
I have until Sunday.
Yeah, very good.
Sounds good. All right, Amanda, thank you. So a major decision could be brewing at the Supreme Court. Coming up, President Trump's controversial order the justices are considering.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Good morning and welcome back. The Supreme Court is weighing whether to hear President Trump's birthright citizenship order. It states that kids born to parents who are in the U.S. illegally or temporarily are not Americans. Those new birthright citizenship restrictions have not taken effect yet and have already been struck down by a lower court. The justices held a private meeting about the order on Friday and could announce as early as today if they'll take on the president's appeal.
All right, coming up, LA Mayor Karen Bass is holding procession and a news conference this morning. We'll tell you what she's talking about.
Also, communicating with loved ones after they have passed away. Just ahead, how one scientist is making that happen. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. It is almost 9:30 on this Monday morning. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines. Mayor Karen Bass this morning is joining faith leaders to demand answers on alleged abuse by federal agents.
Brand new elementary school in Riverside helping revive the historic Casablanca neighborhood. We'll have more on the impact the campus is already having on the community there.
A groundbreaking way to reconnect with loved ones who've passed. One scientist has created an AI grandpa bot to preserve his father's memory. But first, a check on weather.
And we have some pretty nice looking weather. I'm telling you, as we get into this upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. Right now, we're taking a live look outside from our camera on Mount Wilson. We're definitely still seeing some of that cloud cover and that marine layer. Most of this will dissipate, and we will look for plenty of sunshine today. And then as we look ahead to Thanksgiving Day, I know you're already making plans. First of all, it's going to be dry. It'll be sunny. Temperatures won't be quite as warm as what we're expecting tomorrow and Wednesday, but it'll be pleasant. 73 for downtown LA. And as we take a look at current conditions outside, we do still have some partly sunny skies in downtown. 59 degrees currently, so it's starting to warm up, and we are expecting it to be close to average. 69 should be the average. That's what we got over the weekend, 71 degrees. That is normal for the day. So we've had an interesting month with some cooler than average days and plenty of those wet days. Look at all the days we had measurable rain, and in fact, record-breaking rainfall totals on some of those days. The entire month, we have gotten over 5.5 inches of rain, when typically we would just get a little over 3/4 of an inch. So we have come in the top 5 wettest Novembers since we have started keeping records, 1877, and we may get a little bit of rain. We'll wait and see as we get into next week, Sunday into Monday. For now, though, we'll just enjoy the dry conditions. It'll be, like I said, sunny today, 69, just below the average of 71. That sun will set up 4:45 later this afternoon. Here's a look at our highs today. 54 in Big Bear, 68 Pasadena, 70 in Burbank, to that 67 in Santa Ana, 75 in Woodland Hills, to 64 in Huntington Beach. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. So in just about 30 minutes or so, a hearing will get underway into the ongoing ICE raids.
So the hearing is at the Metropolitan Water District building, and Rachel Aragon is there right now. Rachel.
Yeah, Mayor Karen Bass and Congressman Robert Garcia are coming together today to demand accountability for what they call the unlawful detention of U.S. citizens during those sweeping federal immigration raids here in Los Angeles starting this summer. We also know that on October 20th, Mayor Bass and Congressman Robert Garcia called for a congressional investigation into alleged abuse of U.S. citizens and immigrants by federal agents, they say, without warrants or probable cause. Today, Mayor Bass and Congressman Garcia, the ranking member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, will convene a joint city congressional field hearing to hear directly from LA residents and hear their experiences related to the ongoing federal enforcement. Well, the mayor's office says a hearing will bring together city leaders, immigration advocates, and more people. Earlier, we spoke to one community leader who is testifying at today's hearing about the impact of the raids in her community.
It's just so inhumane, the way they're being treated. They're being hurt physically, emotionally. The business is down. Some of the businesses are having to close. It's not just affecting one place where they're raiding, but all the businesses around them.
And we just spoke to Mayor Karen Bass just now. She says there's been an uptick in the unlawful detention of U.S. citizens during these federal immigration raids. She also says there'll be additional hearings tied to this congressional investigation. Pretty live in downtown Los Angeles. Rachel Aragon, I'll send it back to you.
Rachel, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, we got to talk about Thanksgiving, of course, your travel plans. If you plan to travel, it's going to be kind of crazy out there.
Very hectic. And Mario Ramirez is live at LAX with more on what could be another record-setting travel season. We've checked in with him all morning long. The crowds are beginning to grow there. Traffic is increasing on the roads as well. And at the terminals, oh, what a mess. We'll go back to Mario in just a few minutes. But let's go to Coco now. There's a brand new elementary school in Riverside, and it's helping to revive the historic Casablanca neighborhood. We have more on the school's history and the impact the new school has on the community.
This is what's left of the original Casablanca Elementary School. It closed in 1967 as part of Riverside's plan to desegregate its schools. Now, nearly 60 years later, Casablanca Elementary School has reopened, and what it means to the community is indescribable.
Ooh, got your Casablanca sweaters?
There's nothing quite like a first impression.
Good morning.
And at the brand new Casablanca Elementary School in Riverside, that impression starts with a special greeting.
Good morning.
From the principal, Bernie Torres.
I'm in my 27th year in education, and to be given the opportunity to reimagine learning for our students from Casablanca Elementary. It's been the highlight of my career.
Casablanca Elementary is a STEM-focused school.
So research will show you that in STEM careers, minorities are underrepresented. And so why not start early on?
At Casablanca, it starts at TK with 3 STEM labs.
This is our robotics lab.
And hands-on outdoor science spaces.
What can you tell me about the leaves?
There's black leaves. But beyond the education is the school's rich history.
It's important for our community to honor the history and the contributions of our neighborhoods. Here's the 1923 class. Wow.
The Casablanca neighborhood is one of the oldest Latino neighborhoods in California. Back in the 60s, Casablanca Elementary shut down after Riverside Unified became the first large public school district to voluntarily desegregate its schools during the Civil Rights Movement.
Although I believe there were great intentions, unfortunately what happened was it fragmented the neighborhood. Students were sent to 7 different schools.
Impacting families for generations, like the Casianos.
A lot of our families are split up between all those 5 schools. Having this here gives a chance for all of our families to be united as one in the neighborhood.
Josh Casiano Sr. says the elementary school is more than he imagined.
It's beautiful, it's clean, it's not like any of the school that's been around here. So this is like the next level education for these kids.
Including his son.
Casablanca Phoenixes. This is Xavier Casiano.
Xavier is involved in many programs.
I am in Rising Leaders, so it's very fun helping with little kids, kindergartners, and stuff like that.
Take advantage of everything you got.
The school's chosen mascot is a phoenix, a bird that represents rebirth, renewal, and resilience. All things that perfectly describe the transformation in the Casablanca neighborhood.
When you research the history of Casablanca neighborhood, there were moments where it wasn't too positive. And I believe that the school is truly going to change the narrative of the neighborhood.
In a way, it already has, by not just making a good first impression before classes begin.
Go, draw your thing.
But making a lasting one for decades to come in the Casablanca neighborhood. Coco McAvoy, Fox 11 News.
How beautiful, how great for the community there, too. All right, let's go back to Mario Ramirez taking a live look at LAX and all the travelers looking to head out of town. Mario.
Yeah, that's right. We've been keeping a track on how the lines are looking, and I guess some people might say that this travel season is going to be rough. And I say rough because we got lots of furry friends here. This is Coco. She's actually headed to Ohio, and her owner says this is her 4th trip. Look at those eyes. So beautiful. So we've actually seen quite a few furry friends here making their way through the airport because lots of families traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday period. And airports to move through this airport between now and December 1st. And this year's rush does feel a little different because this government shutdown in history, and now that it's over, we're actually seeing a surge in bookings. United here says reservations spiked 16% immediately after the shutdown ended, and they expect to fly 6.5 million over the holiday. That's up 4% from last year. So some quick tips. Officials reminding travelers to get here early, 2 hours for domestic, 3 hours ahead of international flights. Check your flight status, use online check-in, and be prepared for those longer lines and delays. And let's talk to this owner. Hey, do you mind if we ask what's her name?
You're welcome to interview her. Her name's Chibi. Her name's Chibi.
Chibi. Okay. Her first flight?
She's not flying. We're just dropping my wife off.
Okay. Any issues? Any delays?
Not so far.
Very good. All right. Thank you. You have a good flight. Appreciate it. So we'll have another update coming up, but it's been fairly busy here, and we've just got a few days to the Thanksgiving holiday. Live at LAX. We'll send it back to you.
All right. A lot of travelers out there enjoying their holiday. Thank you so much, Mario. All right, with the year coming to an end, a new study reveals the social media platforms Americans use the most in 2025. The Pew Research Center found YouTube was the most used social media platform in 2025, with 84% of people saying they use it. Facebook came in second, followed by Instagram. 52% of adults say they log on to Facebook daily, while 48% say they use YouTube every day. The study found only 21% of adults use X, formerly known as Twitter. The study also found TikTok is the most popular among 18 to 29-year-olds.
That brings us to our poll question of the day. What platform do you use the most? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok? Looks like Instagram still 44%, and YouTube and Facebook are tied at 20 apiece. TikTok, not as much. Go to foxla.com/vote and let us know.
All the young kids aren't voting in the polls yet.
That's probably what's going on.
They're probably still sleeping. All right, they're bringing good vibes and great food to those in need. A local group is looking to uplift the community one high-quality meal at a time.
That's right. Let's go to Brooke right now. She is live with our Big Kitchen Los Angeles. All the folks there doing amazing work, Brooke.
Hey there, things are really getting going here at OBK LA. This is awesome. This is really essentially a community kitchen, right? And so it's about volunteering. It's also about meals. And there's really this like organization that works together, this cycle of community work that works together. It starts with, of course, just this organization and the people who run this building, right? And then there's this. All of these happy people coming here just to help. They put their aprons on, people of all ages willing to come here and help out. Look, they're all smiling. It's really awesome. And then they put together some really good meals. And where do those meals go? Those meals go to a list of community partners, right? So different charity organizations in our area, and they distribute the meals. So it's a really beautiful thing here. Come on over here. Talk to me about this. I just have to say, this is so beautiful to see.
You know what? When we see people come together for goodness and for kindness, it really warms the heart. There are so many amazing people in this city that show up time and time again. This is their free time. There are people that have flexible work schedules or are retirees or families. They'll come together and be like, what can I do to help out? They'll turn up. They'll roll up their sleeves. They'll cook. These sessions run usually for around an hour and a bit, and we make over
What are we making today? Because I see people are rolling meatballs or something.
Yeah, we're doing meatballs with a fresh vegetable sauce and a delicious marinara on top of that, and I believe it's going over rice or pasta, but we're going to check in with the chef because we change it every day. We have so many different recipes that we put out, but really it's about feeding people what we would like to be eating ourselves. It's about the dignity, the respect, and the love that go into the meals, and all of the intention as well. So
the dignity, the respect that go into the meals. If someone wants to be involved, how can they help out?
So you can come as an individual volunteer. You can go onto our website or through Instagram and find our shifts, sign up with those links. If you want to come, bring your companies here. So it's a beautiful way to come as a team building, bring your, do a beautiful event together. As a lot of groups do it instead of a holiday party or throughout the year when we need the meals made. So we only are able to create these meals when we have the groups coming in to help. So
speaking of the groups, I got to go over and talk to Mr. Smiley. Okay. Mr. Smiley, I got to come over here and talk to you. Hey, how does it feel to be a part of this?
It feels like I'm giving back, and I discovered it later in life. So I wish I had done it when I was younger because I feel really good doing it. You're doing something wonderful.
You don't look a day over 25 to me, so plenty of time to keep showing up here.
You're my new best friend.
Thank you, Mark. All right, I'll send things back to you in the studio. I just love the energy here. This is awesome.
Very, very busy. A lot of volunteers there. It's so great to see. All right, Brooke, thank you.
Thank you, Brooke.
A research scientist has found a way to keep a family member's memory alive even after they pass away.
So University of Washington research scientist Mohammed Ahmad created an AI bot of his father so his children could actually interact with their grandfather who died before they were born. Using audio recordings, video, and letters from his dad, Mohammed transcribed it all and built a machine learning model he calls Grandpa Bot. Right now, it's mostly text-based system, but now his kids can make their own memories of Grandpa.
I wanted them to have some sort of relationship with their grandfather beyond me just telling them stories. They interact with the Grandpa Bot and then it leads to questions. In my mind, this is just a continuation of how we remember our loved ones. The model is not a living, breathing person, but given the limitations of technology, maybe it can be the next best thing.
He adds it keeps his dad's memory alive, but it's not a replacement, of course, for the person who is not here, but it does a little something, that's for sure.
It's a little something, texts from, the grandpa, right, that has passed. But now we're seeing more and more of this because of AI, using hologram technology as well as robots, yet even audio recordings. And that's like the wave of the future now.
Oh, this is just the beginning. That is for sure, yeah.
All right, coming up with Thanksgiving just days away, our next guest says turkey belongs on the table, not on your neck.
That's right. Dr. Ava is here in studio with a treatment that can tighten and smooth the area without surgery and without taking you out of your holiday plans. We'll show you what it does and who can benefit from it after the break. Good morning.
And welcome back to you. I'm meteorologist Maria Quaban. Let's talk about the forecast as we look ahead to this holiday week coming up. High pressure is going to be in control. And in fact, today, yeah, we have some low cloud cover, but notice the arrows coming from the east-northeasterly direction. That is the offshore flow. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to look for plenty of sunshine and warmer temperatures. By late Wednesday to Thursday, though, look at the clouds starting to come back. Even though there's still a light offshore flow at the surface, we're going to start to get that sea breeze back, and that'll bring our temperatures back down. Bottom line, it's going to stay dry through the week this week. So different from last week when we had all of that rain. The wind gusts will be quite strong as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday. So notice how some of the wind-colored areas here, some of our usual wind-prone areas below the canyons and passes, some of our mountain locations. So just keep that in mind as you plan your travel up to the high country and through those passes. You will get some of those wind gusts that could get up to 35 miles per hour, and that can blow you around quite a bit, especially if you've got a high-profile vehicle. So just 2 hands on the wheels and be careful wherever you end up this holiday on Thursday. Ventura County, LA beaches, I think it's safe to get in the water now, 2 to 4 feet with our surf heights coming in. Orange County, San Diego, just a little bump up higher, 2 to 4 plus. Temperatures in the water in the low to mid 60s, so it is cool. Very similar to air temperatures on the sand in those low to mid 60s. We've got plenty of sunshine expected, especially as we get to tomorrow. Wednesday, 73 degrees. Monday or today rather, for downtown LA, 69. We'll get up to 80 by Wednesday, and then we'll bring it down a little bit on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Looking at clouds increasing by next weekend, and there's a small chance we could see some showers by Sunday into Monday of next week. Won't worry about that too much. We'll just enjoy this. 75 in the valleys in the IE today, nearing 80 tomorrow and Wednesday, and Thursday just a little cooler, but plenty of sunshine for Thanksgiving Day. 54 up into Big Bear, 63 on Wednesday, back down to 59 on Thursday with sunshine, 65 in the high desert today. Looking at low 50s by next week, Sunday. Again, just a heads up. 76 for the Palm Springs area and the low desert. Warming up to 80 on Wednesday. Back down to 79 on Turkey Day. Looks good if you're headed to the Coachella Valley. And then cooling off slightly as we get to Saturday. And then that 20% chance for some showers by late Sunday into Monday next week. Sandra, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. Speaking of Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving week is finally here. And while we're all focused on the turkey for the table, our next guest wants to keep the turkey off our neck. Dr. Ava Shambam is here with a non-surgical way to keep neck skin looking smooth and tight. Welcome. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Sandra.
All right, we're here with your beautiful model, Lena, and you're going to show us how we can make sure our neck stays young, healthy, vibrant. No turkey neck here,
No turkey neck here. No, and so a lot of people think that the only way to address neck laxity or looseness of the neck is having surgery. But it turns out there are many different devices that are very effective at tightening the skin. And this V-Series from the company Viora is one of them. So what I'm demonstrating, and you can see on Lena, if you can focus on her neck, is I've already been doing some pulses here, is that this uses fractionated radio frequency. And you can see it's a very simple treatment. It makes a little buzzing sound here. And right now, I have to stop this.
It's a little, you said it's like heat, smart heat?
It's essentially smart heat. So radio frequency is delivered in a fractionated matter. And so you just kind of go everywhere where there's looseness in the skin. And so you can see how the energy is delivered deep into the skin to the dermis, where all the skin cells that make the collagen and elastin reside. And so by delivering this energy there, we know that it's going to stimulate those cells to make more collagen, and you get tightening.
Oh, I see.
So it's shockingly effective.
And how does that feel, Lena?
Like a little tingly suction.
No, it doesn't hurt at all.
No.
It's a little red, but you say it goes away in an hour or so?
In about an hour. So this is definitely what we call a lunchtime procedure, that you can have it done and then you go back right to your life.
Now, why is the neck skin so sensitive?
So the neck, it doesn't have all the little oil glands and tiny little hair follicles that we have on the face. And also, we tend to be lazy about putting sunscreen or skincare on our neck. So it's really important to really put skincare, sun care, and move your skincare from the face all the way down to the neck, because in that way you can help rejuvenate the skin. And then we don't tend to think about our neck until we're like in our 50s.
It's too late,
or something.
right?
It is kind of late. So what's really nice about this treatment, though, is we do it about every 3 to 4 weeks, and depending on what the neck needs, you may need to have 2 treatments or 4 treatments, something like that. But it's really effective for a non-surgical, non-invasive treatment.
And even after you get this done, it's still, you can put your sunscreen and moisturizer on.
Absolutely.
Your skin's not too sensitive.
Absolutely, because the skin isn't broken at all. It's just really, you can see in these before and afters how nicely the skin can tighten up. And it's so wonderful that the technology has advanced to the point that we can really deliver a treatment non-invasively that is actually going to be effective in tightening the neck.
That is really amazing here. What you're looking at, the before and after, how many treatments did that take?
That's more like 8 to 10 treatments to really get, but you see that kind of that pebbly skin, that pebbly loose skin. That's something that surgery doesn't really address. And so what we do is, after we use this V-Series, the fractionated radio frequency, then we would go on to do something on the top of the skin so that the skin itself looks wonderful.
Oh, I see. So kind of an ointment or a topical treatment.
A topical treatment addressing fine lines and other fine lines and wrinkles, but also just the overall discoloration.
That is amazing. So you really can go back in time with some of these treatments.
And then what you can do is you pair it with the at-home device I showed last week, the Cara device. And so we do this in the office, and then when you go home, you would use the Cara device, and then you would use skincare and very important sunscreen, or even if you don't have sunscreen, be sure that you have a hat or a scarf, something to tie around that neck, so that the turkey stays on the table and not on your neck.
That's right. So if someone doesn't have the ability to come into your office or get the Cara device, is there something they can do to kind of just treat and help uplift the neck skin?
Well, maybe some yoga, but the Cara device is readily available online. And then, as I said, there are some skin creams that are absolutely designed to be used on the neck, because the neck skin tends to be more sensitive. But just even being aware, putting your sunscreen on, if you're putting your face creams on, just carry it down to your neck. It only takes a second, and your neck will be so grateful to you.
I feel like people are making it worse because we're always looking down at our phones. Is that really making it worse for us?
Yes. So
we should be looking up, huh?
Right. Ideally, you want your phone to be up here. So be sure. Yeah, we call that tech neck. So that, and the other thing is that sometimes there's a muscle here called the platysma that pulls the whole face down, and we can relax that with one of the muscle relaxer injectables.
Okay, a lot of options.
A lot of options.
Yeah, the turkey's on the table and not on your neck, right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Ava and Lena. You look amazing already. It's going away, the redness.
The redness,
Look
yes.
at that.
So then we're going to finish the treatment and connect all these little squares.
I love it. All right, we'll be right back. It doesn't hurt at all, huh? No. It isn't. Yeah. That's great.